Hey, good Monday morning. I hope this day finds you well. Pretty morning in North Carolina. I've got a barking dog problem that you can probably pick up on, but that'll be all right. That's what dogs do a lot of times. Our Bible reading over the weekend, Sunday and into Monday, was Numbers 14 and Numbers 15. I don't always comment on the Sunday text because I don't do a video on Sunday. But one thing that was very, very clear through the text is the importance of the presence, the blessing, and the direction of God. Israel rejected God's leading into the promised land. They said, no, we're not strong enough. We can't do it. They discounted the presence and the power of God in their lives. When they realized the error of their ways, when God said, well, fine, you won't enter the land, you'll die in this wilderness, and then your children will inherit the land. They believed that. They believed God then, and they presumed upon the grace of God and said, no, we'll back up. We'll back up. We'll do it. We'll fight. We'll conquer the land in the power of God. Well, they didn't have the power of God any longer, and they went up to fight the residents of Canaan, the residents of the wilderness, and they lost because God had already decreed, you're not going into the land. And so that's an important principle for us to remember. And again, chapters 13 and 14 of Numbers are two of the most consequential chapters in this wilderness journey. Then our reading for today in Numbers 15 has some laws about ceremonial uncleanness, but it draws a very clear distinction between willful sin and ignorant sin. God is not happy at all when we sin willfully. It is a presumption upon His grace, a presumption upon His goodness. We read in Romans chapter 6, verse 1, should we continue in sin that grace may abound? Should we keep on sinning because God is willing to forgive? Absolutely not. He said we died to sin. We can't live in it intentionally. And Numbers 15 draws a clear distinction between ignorant sin that has a sacrifice prescription for it and willful sin, which He doesn't give a sacrificial prescription for because there is no forgiveness for willful sin. And so a very, very important text for us to consider today. Well, I don't typically, I don't mind posting a video when I'm sick with tubes coming out my nose and all that and letting you know what's going on, but I don't just ask for prayer every time I have a headache. But I had a bacterial infection a month ago, was hospitalized, came out, had my follow-up with my doctor. Those symptoms came, I had the all clear, I guess. I had blood work done a couple weeks ago. Everything was good. Well, those symptoms came rushing back yesterday. I had some birthday cake for breakfast yesterday morning. That was the last thing I ate because I was sick on my stomach all day long. Had to stop alongside the road, sick on my stomach, on the way home from West Virginia, and had some other stomach-related issues when I got home. And so very, very discouraging. But I've got a doctor's appointment this morning at 11, and hopefully we'll get right on it and get it taken care of because June's calendar is pretty tight with a week in Florida for the Southern Baptist Convention and then a week of family vacation. So the way June looks is here a week, gone a week, here a week, gone a week. And then July, I'm here a lot more. So anyway, appreciate your prayers. I'll certainly keep you updated. I hope you enjoyed the devotion on Numbers 14 and Numbers 15. Hope you're keeping up with your Bible reading with us. And thank the Lord for the Kenya Mission Team's safe return. Pray for them as they recover and catch up on sleep and all those things. Some of those young ones might have had to get up and go into work this morning, so they may be having a tough day. But I hope you have a great day in the Lord. May God richly bless you.